Since taking the oath of office, President Trump has taken more than 300 executive actions, secured nearly $1 trillion in U.S. investments, deported illegal alien rapists, gang members, and suspected terrorists from our homeland, and restored common sense to the federal government.
Think about this. The leftists there are mad when they hear that.
That's right.
We don't live in the same country. Yesterday afternoon, and this has been going around on social, but context is pretty important. We'll make all the references available. New White House press secretary and youngest ever, Karoline Leavitt, held the first press conference. And so that means it's time for our inaugural and probably will be weekly installment of Sweet Karoline.
Press Secretary Karoline, that podium never looked so good. Last time around, it was a lesbo mafia clown, but not this time.
And it's not a white-black thing.
No.
It's a Karen Jean-Pierre was repulsive.
Yes.
Karoline Leavitt, fine.
How old is she?
She's 14.
Just right. Stop it. She's baby bear. She's just right.
Trump likes to be surrounded by beautiful women.
Yeah.
But they're also competent.
Yes.
You know, it's refreshing after seeing Mophead for 4.5 years, spreading her horse shit.
And they'll say it's creepy. It's like, I think it's creepy to have young people act as human blood bags. That's weirder to me than having pretty competent young ladies. But that's me, Mr. Old-Fashioned. So let's go to the top 5 moments here and why it matters. We'll count and we'll go in descending order, right? Okay. Number 5. Okay, right out of the chute, Leavitt rapid fired. The accomplishments from this administration, which I know it's kind of crazy. You're like, did I dream that? It's only been 1 week.
Since taking the oath of office, President Trump has taken more than 300 executive actions, secured nearly $1 trillion in U.S. investments, deported illegal alien rapists, gang members, and suspected terrorists from our homeland, and restored common sense to the federal government.
Think about this. The leftists there are mad when they hear that.
That's right.
We don't live in the same country. There are people that are going, we're saying the same thing. She's saying he's deported violent criminals, rapists, and they're going, he's deported violent criminals and rapists. Mm-hmm. Nothing more to add to that. I'm good with it.
Push back against that.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
Think
please.
about it.
Oh, don't worry. They do. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
Let's go to key moment here. Highlight, I guess, number 4. Yeah. She did announce some sweeping changes, which may have some relevance to the folks here in this room, regarding the Trump White House and the briefing room with the media.
I'm excited to announce the following changes will be made to this historic James S. Brady briefing room, where Mr. Brady's legacy will endure. This White House believes strongly in the First Amendment, so it's why our team will work diligently to restore the press passes of the 440 journalists whose passes were wrongly revoked by the previous administration.
That's controlling media, giving more press access.
New media voices who produce news-related content and whose outlet is not already represented by one of the seats in this room.
Which makes sense that she went on to announce the upcoming bout between Lily Phillips and Jim Acosta. It's going to be. So I could see it going both ways. But think about that. We go back to the Hitler comparison. We all remember Hitler going, look, I'm sorry, I tried to control the media. I banned we're going to reinstate it. And I think more voices. We only fight bad ideas with better ideas.
More critical press. Like, come on, can you imagine? 440 people had their press passes. They're like, yeah, we're going to...
Did you say 440?
Yeah,
440 people had their press passes revoked under the previous administration, and they're reinstating them. Plus, opening up the floodgates and saying, hey, by the way, we're going to have a permanent chair for people who are not, you guys.
And by the way, you want to know how you win? This is how you... They didn't ban Jim Acosta. They bitch-slapped Jim Acosta. Yeah. And now he lost his spot. You bring in more voices, and may the best person win. They don't ban the people they don't like. They have the conversation with them. And everyone saw Jim Acosta for being the hack, the shill that he was. They're bringing in, you may not like it. You may say that, hey, there are some people who are unqualified or illegitimate. Okay, fine. But if the spirit is, hey, let's bring in more press, that is transparency. It's not control of the media. change my mind. You won't. Yes.
Imagine being that much of a liberal douchebag that CNN kicked you out. That's like getting kicked out of Guns N' Roses for drugs. You know? It's insane. What a D-bag. Oh, and he has to mouth on the way out. He gives a whole speech about anti-Trump.
Rock, like Tommy Lee coming, what do you mean my wiener's too big? Come on. All right. Here's a highlight, number 3. So Leavitt, finally, and it shouldn't be that big a deal, but it became a big deal again because of lack of transparency. She finally dished on the details as it relates to the drones that you saw over New Jersey.
I do have news directly from the President of the United States that was just shared with me in the Oval Office. From President Trump directly, an update on the New Jersey drones. After research and study, the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and various other reasons.
Well,
many of these drones were also hobbyists, recreational, and private individuals that enjoy flying drones. In time, it got worse due to curiosity. This was not the enemy.
Quick fact check, yes, drone hobbyists generally do enjoy flying drones, except for the one exception, Timmy, who doesn't want to fly drones, Dad. So that should have been mentioned. It wasn't.
I don't like that Dad's right behind him.
I rate this half a Pinocchio. But
this isn't the Scouts.
This is one of the things, hey, if that's all it was, why not just tell people?
That's incompetence.
Yes.
Do you know how many people I hate when the government...
How many people you hate? Almost everyone.
I paused
because you're Aryan.
Thought. Sorry. I hate it when the government gives people opportunity to come up with a conspiracy theory.
Right.
Don't let them have a runway for it. Like, people are like, it's aliens. It's a mothership from Iran, and they've got, like, drone swarms everywhere. We're about to be invaded. No. Just tell us what it is so that we can understand. We're going to run to the conspiracy if you say, what drones?
Yeah.
Who's the military guy? Famous quote. He said, we're doing our job if the whole country's confused.
I don't remember who it was.
I think it was a military guy, but I don't think it's incompetence. No, actually, somebody in this country.
Is that Lyndon Johnson?
It might have been Lyndon Johnson, or it might have been Diane Carroll. She had a show in the 60s. I don't know.
I'll just be the tiebreaker and say Panetta.
But I'm just saying, I don't think it's incompetence. It's all intentional.
Yeah, I think
they tease you and they confuse you.
Well, this is what they do. They accuse you of a conspiracy theory and if I were RFK Jr. today, again, every single question, bring it up, I would answer with, we're dying number 3. That's every single one. You said it was a conspiracy.
Number 3.
People were growing third nuts, and you told them they were out of their mind.
If I was him, I would troll the senators that ask me like really hard questions and be like, I responded in writing already. This really hurts my voice.
Listen to this.
I'd just throw a Pop-Tart in their face. Be like, eat it! Eat it! Eat your red dye. You're blood-filling.
I've been drinking Powerade, the red ones, for about 2 years now.
I know.
To the point where I piss red. So I got about 5 minutes left.
That's about all of us.
According to the Kennedy.
You realize this, it was in everything.
Yeah.
I went home.
And I still like it. I'm still alive. Look at me.
Yeah, I know.
Look, I'm 31 years old. Look at me.
Look, you do. You're. I would think that you are a dead ringer for a boyfriend of Karoline Leavitt.
She's 27.
Yeah, what's your point? What's your point?
He's got that Sicilian blood, that olive skin.
You said Sicilian this time, not Sicilian.
I know. I forgot to say it the wrong way.
You goddamn kidding.
Sicilian. Sorry, I correct myself. Yes, Gerald.
Sicilian. No, I'm good. I just said I was impressed. 27 years old. She's doing really well.
Okay.
Gerald, I got hit on by a 22-year-old flight attendant, a guy named Kevin.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice black fellow with a lisp.
Well, he's Sicilian. He gets hit on by every flight attendant in Spirit.
That's true.
Value jet.
Wait, we sprung for Spirit?
He one of us. Look at his 23andMe. He one of us. Now, key moment number 2 was a lot of fun. Leavitt identified at least one specific federal program that was going to be cut.
DOJ and OMB also found that there was about to be 50 million taxpayer dollars that went out the door to fund condoms in Gaza. That is a preposterous waste of taxpayer money. So that's what this pause is focused on, being good stewards of tax dollars.
Yes, they wasted a lot of money. And don't get me started, we've covered this, on the funding for shrimp on a treadmill or the funding for condoms for shrimp on a treadmill. It's a waste.
Oh my God, it's Howie Mandel.
The condom, I'm not wearing it. It's a hat.
Oh my God! What condoms to where?
Condoms for Gaza?
Gaza? You can't get a 12-year-old boy pregnant.
It's pretty much
Yeah, that doesn't go on in their culture. Look it up.
Pretty much, if you wanted to guarantee one place where they wouldn't use condoms, it's
right.
almost like the rape is a power move, and no protection is part of the thrill. So
What?
What are they, gold-plated condoms? Somebody did the math on this, and it was incredible. I don't know research if you guys can pull it up or if we just need to move on. But, man, you're talking about the number of condoms. It was like 50,000 per male that's still left in Gaza. How much sex are they having?
Plus they also made the mistake of they sold magnums, and that's not going to be used by one.
No, that's true.
They stick gunpowder in those things.
Size.
They stuff them with gunpowder. Those are their grenades. They're very behind the times.
Sending Gaza, that'd be like sending North Korea a bunch of size 12 shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and I would say we have a bonus, but key moment number 1. Again, there's a new sheriff in town. We're seeing the change. And of course, Kaylee was great. And I knew her a while back when she used to work at Fox News. She was fantastic.
Yeah.
Caroline's a friend of the show, full disclosure. But she did lay down the law. And this was the first kind of adversarial exchange she had. I think she handled it well. You let us know what you think on illegal immigration.
Of the 3,500 arrests ICE has made so far since President Trump came back into office, can you just tell us the numbers? How many have a criminal record versus those who are just in the country illegally?
All of them, because they illegally broke our nation's laws and therefore they are criminals as far as this administration goes. I know the last administration didn't see it that way, so it's a big culture shift in our nation to view someone who breaks our immigration laws as a criminal, but that's exactly what they are.
You may have done the worst first. They all have a criminal record?
And welcome to the briefing
If they
room.
broke our nation's laws, yes, they are criminals.
They can't get it.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. She just said that I want to make sure that I... So breaking the law is a crime, right? That's like the definition of it?
Yeah. It's still a crime.
You believe it?
Well, it's civil versus... Shut up!
I don't care.
Shut up. We're not doing this anymore. We're done with that. You're done, okay?
That was beautiful. She hit that out of the park.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She drove that fastball down the middle.
Somebody get Carolyn a condom after what she did to them. Make sure they're semi-protected.
Oh, what the hell? Kind of show is this? I'm storming out of here.
Oh, here's a bonus. Here's a bonus, actually, by the way. She did commit to, I don't think that I've seen this clip, but correcting what has been a legacy in our media here of fake news.
I commit to telling the truth from this podium every single day. I commit to speaking on behalf of the President of the United States. That is my job. And I will say it's very easy to speak truth from this podium when you have a president who is implementing policies that are wildly popular with the American people. And that's exactly what this administration is doing. It's correcting the lies and the wrongs of the past 4 years, many of the lies that have been told to your faces in this very briefing room. I will not do that.
Oh, I love it. Yes, ma'am. I feel like I did when I saw Tom Selleck walk out of the limo. I saw him. I said, I get it.
If I was in bed with her, I wouldn't ask her to talk dirty. I'd ask her to talk the truth to me.
Yes, exactly. Tell me about the disproportionate press coverage of
Shh. Give me a wet nap.
Slowly. Tell me your thoughts on Karen Jean-Pierre. Dimmer. Now, Leavitt did obviously a really good job, but I will say she does have big shoes to fill of who I view as the ultimate press secretary, Parallel Universe Nick DiPaolo.
Did President Trump commit a crime?
Did he commit a crime? Are we talking when he was 11, he stole a Mars bar, or when he was the king of real estate in New York? Has he committed a crime? I'm sure he has. It's why I worked for him. I don't trust people who haven't done something shitty in their lives. Do you? I don't trust guys who don't curse, who don't like women, who don't, shoplift once in a while. Haven't you been there at the supermarket? 10 items or less, and the guy in front of you's got 78 items, and just out of anger, you grab those milk duds. But he's never done anything serious. And you know that. You guys have been trying to sue him for everything, and you're making him looking like Superman. We thank you for that. Who are you going to get to sue him next, Jacoby and Myers? This is a joke.
Probably about 5,000 people right now are going to go look up Jacoby and Myers.
They are, yeah.
No, Stephen. Trust me. They're all over the country.
So I guess you can vote below. I mean, I think they're both. I think you both have your good qualities. You both bring your pluses, and definitely your minuses. So that's been it's been good. You let us know who you think did it better. That's been Sweet Caroline.
Press Secretary Caroline, that podium never looks so good.
Hey, if you like this video, you should know that there are videos every day because they come from the full live show weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. If you want more of a sample, you can click this video next to me. I don't know what it is. Could be a change of mind. Could be a debate. It could be one of my appearances on The View. Have your puke bucket.